Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the March 24th, 2026 meeting of council. I would like to call the meeting to order at 5:31 p.m. Could I call on Councillor Dornbos to read the land acknowledgement, please?
I would like to acknowledge that the rural municipality of St. Andrews is located on Treaty One territory, the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and the national homeland of the Red River Métis. We respect the spirit and intent of treaties and treaty making and remain committed in working in partnership with First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people in the spirit of truth, reconciliation, and collaboration.
Thank you. Agenda item 3, adoption of the agenda. Be it resolved that council adopt the agenda as presented. Could I have a mover, please? Councillor Dornbos, seconded by Councillor Sliker. Are there any additions or amendments? Hearing none, all in favor? Unanimous, that is carried. Adoption of minutes. Be it resolved that council adopt the March 10th, 2026 meeting minutes as presented. Could I have a mover, please? Councillor Feeblecorn, seconder. Deputy Mayor Marecki, any errors or omissions? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor? Unanimous, that is carried. Draft March 16th minutes. Be it resolved that council adopt March 16th, 2026 council meeting minutes as presented. Could I have a mover, please? Councillor Dornbos, seconder. Councillor Mondor, any errors or omissions? All in favor? Unanimous, that is carried. We have no delegations, council reports. Anybody have any questions on the council reports? Councillor Sliker?
I just wanted to bring to everyone's attention. John Q has done a survey research for senior housing in our area. It's a wonderful laid out thing, so I'll be leaving it in chambers here for anybody that cares to look at it.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's what we're done. Well, it's on the agenda as well.
No, this is different.
Oh, okay. Bylaws and policies. Bylaw 4432, loan to St. Andrews Community Club, first reading. Be it resolved that council give first reading to bylaw number 4432, being a bylaw to loan funds to the St. Andrews Community Club for the supply and installation on rink boards as presented. Could I get a mover, please? Councillor Sliker, seconder. Councillor Dornbos. Now, this was discussed, we had a presentation by the airport, by the community club. Does anybody have any comments? Carrie, will we be getting there's gonna be a breakdown of how they're gonna pay? That's attached.
There's a tax schedule.
Okay, thank you.
So we decided to start the payments in June to give them some time to get the money in and, fund the actual purchase.
Thank you. All those in favor? Unanimous, that is carried. Bylaw number 4431, campaign expenses. Be it resolved that council gives second reading to bylaw number 4431, being a bylaw to campaign expenses and contributions in connection with municipal elections as presented. Could I get a mover, please? Councillor Dornbos, seconder. Councillor Feeblecorn, any comments or questions? All those in favor? Unanimous, that is carried. But item 7.3, bylaw 4431, third reading. This is a recorded vote. Be it resolved that council give third reading to bylaw number 4431, being a bylaw to campaign expenses and contributions in connection with municipal elections as presented. Could I get a mover, please? Deputy Mayor Marecki, seconder. Councillor Mondor. The bylaw is attached. Everybody's okay? All those in favor? Unanimous, that is carried. Approval of accounts. Be it resolved that council approve the March 20th, 2026 check detail report as presented. Can I get a mover, please? Councillor Sliker, seconder. Councillor Feeblecorn, any comments or questions? All those in favor? Unanimous, that is carried. Correspondence for action. Be it resolved that be authorized to attend the Red River North Tourism Annual General Meeting being held on March 26, 2026 in Selkirk. Who would like, I'll be attending, who else would like to attend? Okay. Mayor Sewell, Deputy Mayor Marecki, Councilors Dornbos, Sliker, and Feeblecoin. Yeah, that's this 7 o'clock at Gaynors Library. Could I have a mover, please? Councilor Dornbos, seconder. Deputy Mayor Marecki. All those in favor? Unanimous, that is carried. Association of Rural Municipalities, be it resolved that be authorized to attend the Capital Region meeting, which is being held on April 2nd, 2026 in Lockport, Manitoba. Who will be attending? I'll be attending. Councilor Hunt, did you have your hand up or no? Okay.
No, I won't be attending.
Okay, so all except Councilor Hunt, could I have a mover, please? Councilor Dornbos, seconder. Councilor Wanda. All those in favor? Unanimous, that is carried.
Oh, sorry, I can't go. I apologize.
Okay. No conference time, full slate. Interlake Municipal Rec Association. Be it resolved that be authorized to attend the joint IMRA/ERPA meeting being held April 13th in Stonewall. The information is attached. I think Councilor Feeblecoin, you're on that committee. I don't have my committee list, of course, in front of me. That's the Interlake
Oh, yeah.
Municipal, yeah, you're on it. But we're going to it. So, I mean, somebody from, will you be attending?
I can, yes.
Okay, so Councilor Feeblecorn, would anybody else like to attend? That's the recreation one, isn't it? Is anybody from admin going to this? Does anybody know?
Not that I know of yet.
I think Teresa maybe, I'm not sure who they were.
Yeah, they usually send one or two.
Okay. No, I can't. Okay, so Councilor Feeblecorn be authorized to attend. Could I get a mover, please? Councilor Dornbos, seconder. Councilor Marek, the Deputy Mayor Marecki, all those in favor? Unanimous, that is carried. Manitoba Planning Conference, May 16th. Be it resolved that be authorized to attend the Manitoba Planning Conference being held May 68th at the Delta Hotel in Winnipeg. Who would like to attend?
Recommend that, if someone's interested to attend, Braden's attending on admin, but, in the past, I've attended a number of years ago. But councilors or elected officials have gone and said it's been good. Braden speaks highly of, Lisa, you've been, right?
It's very good.
Yeah.
I used to go to this all the time, but I got a booking in the middle, on the 7th.
There's also individual dates that they offer for reduced price, like either the Thursday or the Friday. You can only make one day.
Okay,
I just tentatively put my name down, and what I'll do is I'll just review that.
it's very good for planning experience, very
Just
good.
review the list.
To get
and
planning.
pick out.
About to go, I looked at the agenda and I saw some of those things that were going on and some very interesting stuff. And unfortunately, I did not get the time off that.
Okay, so I'll put my name down, but then I'll confirm the dates.
Mhm.
Okay,
I did the same thing.
okay, so then be it resolved that Mayor Sewell and Deputy Mayor Marecki be authorized to attend. Could I get a mover, please? Councilor Dornbos, seconder. Councilor Mondor. All in favor? Unanimous, that is carried. Correspondent, community mailboxes and, whereas Canada Post has advised that the Petersfield store has been chosen to be the location for the community mailboxes and parcel pickups for the area. And whereas Canada Post requires a resolution of council acknowledging the delivery method and location. Therefore, be it resolved that Council of the Order of St. Andrews confirms that the municipality has been made aware of the delivery method and installation of the community mailboxes at the Petersfield store. Could I get a mover, please? Counselor Hunt. Seconder, Counselor Doornbos.
I have a question. Has there been any feedback on the community mailboxes for the Hardway area?
I haven't heard anything.
Nothing negative that we're aware of?
Nothing
So,
negative.
'cause I haven't heard anything either, and
No.
I'm using it, I enjoy it, I think it's great, so I think this is a good move for.
Well, we had a meeting, Brent, myself and Counselor Hunt had a meeting with Canada Post and, this is something new that they want a resolution of council, because we never had one for Clanbrook. But, we didn't know what to do because it's on private property, that the agreement's made with the owners of the store. But I'm assuming it won't be, it's gonna be outside now, not inside. All those in favor? Unanimous, that's carried. Correspondence for information. Does anybody have any questions or comments on this? On any of the items? Okay, we'll move on to new business. John Q, Senior Housing Initiative. They have a bunch of information attached. Did admin want to speak to this?
No, I mean, we might as well, stay in the game here for what they're starting to do with John Housing. We have the Senior Housing Initiative later, but I would like to invite the new CEO to speak to us and you know, Zoom or come to the meeting. And the chair of the board, if they want, we can ask questions or at least meet them. I mean, the original mandate of this in 2017, that we would be getting dividends.
Yeah.
On a regular basis, and they're doing a lot of good work, but we haven't seen a dividend yet in 9 years. So we could come in if there's a change of a direction on what they're doing, and maybe we can hear some of the new CEO's vision.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I concur.
Okay, so be it resolved, the council directs administration to request representatives of John Q attend a council meeting as a delegation to discuss the Senior Housing Initiative project. Could I get a mover, please? Counselor Mondor, seconded by Counselor Doornbos. Any further comments, questions? All in favor? Unanimous, that is carried. In camera, be it resolved that council move in camera at 5:44 PM to discuss matters that are in preliminary stages and respecting which discussion in public could prejudice the municipality's ability to carry out its activities or negotiations, as well as legal and personnel issues. And be it further resolved that the members of council agree to keep in confidence a matter that is discussed at a meeting that is closed to the public under subsection 152(3), and that the committee decides to keep confidential until the matter is discussed at a meeting of the council or of a committee conducted in public. Could I get a mover, please? Counselor Slaker, seconder, Counselor Doornbos. All those in favor? Unanimous, that is carried. We will have to ask Counselor Mondor and Counselor Thiebelkorn to leave the room for this discussion. Thank you. Be it resolved that council move out of in camera at 6:02 PM. Could I have a mover, please? Counselor Doornbos, seconder. Counselor Slaker, all in favor? Unanimous, that's carried. We have a resolution from in camera. Whereas Municipal Codes of Conduct Appeals Director has received a notice of appeal from Councillor Chris Mondor and requires the municipality to provide necessary documentation in regards to the code of conduct decision passed by council on March 4th, 2026. And whereas council is required to pass a resolution to direct the municipality to provide the following documents to the appeals director. A copy of the investigation report and addendum. B, a copy of the resolution sanctioning the member. C, any written submissions considered necessary or advisable by the council. Therefore, be it resolved that the council of the RM of St. Andrews authorize administration to provide the investigation report, addendum, and council resolution to the Municipal Codes of Conduct Appeals Director, and further be it resolved that council authorize administration to obtain legal assistance in the preparation of written submissions considered necessary or advisable by council. Could I get a mover, please? Councillor Schleicher, seconder. Deputy Mayor Maraki. Any comments or questions? All those in favor? All those opposed? Councilor Mondor opposed, rest are in favor. That matter is carried. Now we're at the adjournment. Be it resolved that the council meeting be adjourned at 6:03 PM. Could I get a mover, please? Councillor Dornbos, seconder. Councillor Slaker. All those in favor? Unanimous. That is carried. Have a good night, everyone.